Hi guys, welcome to the Scrap Zone. I'm Julie and welcome to the 52 Weeks project. We are going to be working on week number 7 and we are going to be doing another layout. So we're going to do this layout right here. So this is a 4x3 and I had a few pictures because like most of you it was Valentine's Day and I just wanted to share a little bit of those photos. So I'm going to pull my trusty flip-flaps here and incorporate a couple of more pictures. I'm going to use this cute stamp set and bring out this old one here. So let's take a look at my pictures here. I've got this cute picture here. Nothing says love like mashed potatoes in a heart shape. Yes, I know, that was my husband's idea. So wasn't the featured picture, but definitely worth documenting, right? So we're going to add this little picture here at the back. And remember when I told you, sometimes you don't have a whole bunch of photos. This is actually a photo of the card he gave me. And we're going to put this little layout together here. So here I'm kind of deciding where I want to put that space. And because I know that it's going to be on the right hand side, I'm just going to sneak it over. And I'm going to add my little title here, or my sentiment. So I kind of pushed everything to the right hand side. And I'm going to bring in this zip strip here if you want. It's the size of a zip strip, but it's cardstock. We'll get back to that in a moment. So first I want to show you how I did this stamping here. So it's just a two-tone stamping, and you start with the lightest shade, and this one here is the red, and I'm just going to make sure that's nice and juicy, and then I'm going to add a little bit of black at the bottom. So it's kind of like random stamping, but just along the base. Now I often stamp before I start my videos just in case, and in this particular case here, the stamping worked out beautifully. See? Looks really, really good. So you've got the two-tone stamping on your sentiment, and I'm going to just sneak that onto my layout. So as I was looking at that stamp set, there was a really cute little saying, Valentine's Day, which this was. So I decided to jazz up my little cardstock here, and I'm just going to stamp it all along the cardstock using black. So I'm just kind of trying to position it at the top because I'm going to add that to the right hand side of my layout. I thought that was a really cute addition, and it wasn't too busy. I really like the way that that turned out. So I'm going to sneak that in there, make sure that I'm giving myself enough space, and we're just going to tack these pieces down. So I'm just using here double adhesive tape, and I'm just going to line this up. So I'm not leaving a big gap, only because I know that I've got that title that's going to take up quite a bit of room. So I'm going to add this piece right here, and this is from an older collection, and you know what, I really liked those little hearts, but it was kind of taken away from the pictures, and also it was like the same scale as the XOXO, so I decided to use the pink side, which kind of gives you another pattern if you want. So when you're mixing up pattern papers, you kind of have to look at the scale of your pattern paper and kind of play with that as well. So we're going to sneak that right underneath, and you know, my page is pretty much done. You know, the purpose or the intent of these layouts are meant to be really simple because we've got, you know, 52 weeks to get through. I don't want to make them overly complicated, but I do want to document a few special occasions during the week. So this definitely is how I start my week. I'm not sure how you guys start your week, but I started on Sunday, so it was perfect. So here I'm showing you that I did go ahead and I used the die cut, and I was making those cards, and these are the hearts that I actually use. So I thought, why don't I put them in the layout? I also use this little bracket here, and I'm going to list the name of it in the description box below, but I'm going to just add my little heart shape. I really like the way that the stitch heart fits right inside of the other one, and the little white border kind of picks up on the bracket that I have my sentiment or my title. So I'm just going to sneak those at the bottom, and I'm going to use double-sided tape. I do use the thin double-sided tape when I do these smaller layouts. I find that when you put them in the page protector, they kind of pull a little bit if you've got the regular size one, so I just decided to use the thin one for these layouts. I really like this stamped image, and I wanted to add just a little bit of bling. Not too much, but just a tiny little bit. So we're going to add a few gems here and there. And of course, we always fuss. Where am I going to put this? Right here. That looks pretty good. And we're going to add a couple up here, and there you have it. Just a tiny little bit of bling to this page. Now, the last time you saw me cut my page protector, I'm not going to do this time. I'm going to sneak that into the page protector right here, and then I'm just going to glue this right on top. Now, I'm not going to glue it right away, only because I want to finish off the month and take a few photos, but I'm not going to cut the page protector. Like, this is much, much easier and faster. So I thought I was done here, and then I remembered that, oh, wait a minute. I want to add a little something to the yes, no. So the little stamp image says, will you be mine? So I pulled out these tiny little hearts, and I'm just going to add one right on the yes. And I'm just going to glue it down with just regular Tombow glue, and I just thought that it was a really cute addition to the page. I'm going to pop that right in there using my tweezers because they are quite small. They're meant to be confettis. But I really liked how that turned out. It's just another little detail. I'm going to bring back my trusty stamp set with the tiles, and I'm going to stamp right here on like just a scratch piece of paper the week, and we are at week number 7. So I'm going to stamp those in the candy apple red. I'm going to just cut them out and pop them right at the bottom of this page. So I hope that you're still playing along, because I know it's quite an ambitious project, but I'm having quite a bit of fun doing this. And you know, it kind of makes the month go by a little bit faster. We're already on week number 3, and we have one more week to finish off the month of February. So I'm kind of looking forward to March. It's still snowing quite a bit here, and it's still quite cold, so I'm kind of hoping it's going to warm up soon. So here we've got our little week number 7. We've got our title that's been stamped with 2 colors, our little border with just a little bit of details, and that little heart right here at the corner. So here are the 3 pages that I've completed for the month of February. As always, thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to take pictures.